For us, until the such provision of the law and nomination candidates, verify with those candidates particulars, the data. After verification, release their names and particular to the public for scrutiny. Because as I used to say, we don't have the power to disqualify. The power lies in the court, then we can verify.
Mr. Aremu clarified that the election has been put on hold indefinitely. Staff members of Osrc, the state-owned corporation, have been warned against partisan politics. Osrc chairman Kunle Adebayo, during the news department's editorial meeting, commended the staff for their professionalism, urging them to maintain a political stance in the discharge of their duties. Represented by the Director of Finance and Administration of Osrc TV, Shegun Fumi, and his Orange FM counterpart, Richard Odofin, the chairman enjoined the staff to take ownership of the system and ensure the tag of aloofness. He intimated them on effort to strengthen the security architecture of the corporation. The management also issued a warning to trespassers on the station's facility to stay away or risk sanctions.
Don't post anything on politics, please. In fact, the main reason why I've come here today is how to protect the system, this corporation. Of recent, they've been having challenges on security. You know, if we do all the good works, and we're not secure, what do? The part of scare. For the past few months, we have had major challenges, which is unheard of. Burglars have come to the station to cut away our essential equipment. This cannot be allowed to continue again. We have issued memos, circulars to staff to own the system. Please eschew the toga of aloofness. No, I'm alone. No. It belongs to us. It's our own. You must protect what you have. Your friends, housemates who are trespassing in the corporation, to stay away. To stay away. If everybody is caught, you will pay the price, the shot. Again, it's important for staff too, to please do your job. Don't ignore the politicians.
You have all the prerequisites, all the talents, all the skills to emerge and to excel wherever you are. But this is where we are today. And while we are here, we must ensure that we keep the image and we also, the professionalism that we are known for, that we sustain it. So we have to concentrate on that. But security is everybody's concern. Let's be more and more careful and ensure that when we see something, we draw the attention of relevant authorities.
He assures that Osrc television and other continue to be aligned with responsibilities. In the meantime, the Association of Nigerian Broadcasters has commended the management of Osrc on its effort at transforming its own stations. The association also awarded Social 96.5 FM Alalaye for projecting indigenous language and culture to the world. The Ondo State chapter of the association sought of the collaboration of the media management in upholding professionalism in the media industry. The chairman, Osrc, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, assured the group of the station's readiness to support an initiative that will strengthen media practice. The Ebira community in our council area from the state have pledged their unalloyed support for Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa ahead of the November governorship elections. Deputy Governor Daide Adelami, while meeting with members of the community, assured the state's government would continue to ensure that non-indigents are carried along in the development of the state. Comment House correspondent details as the report is presented from our studios.
In their large number, the Ebira community in our council area Governor Dr. Laide Adelami and members for coming in large number support Governor Aiyedatiwa in the coming election.
The concentration of Ebira in Ondo State resides in our demand. We convey to His Excellency that they need a political appointment.
Dr. Adelami said the governor is committed to the advancement of socio-economic and political development of the state.
They are asking that government should support them for mechanized farming, in which case they will have to farm and irrigate and a modern farming, which means that to enable them to farm throughout the year, the seasons of the year, and they are not asking for too much. So in all this, we see them as a partner. You know, government is seeing them as partner in the agricultural revolution that the state government is coming up with. So, and I promise them I will convey all this to His Excellency, so reflect in a policy that is coming up.
Leader of Ebira for Aiyedatiwa and his deputy, Dr. Adelami, and urged them to continue development. Other representatives of the Ebira community, including Mr. Bello Onimis, reeled off their challenges and expressed confidence of government intervention.
We want to go into mechanized farming. We have been used to subsistence farming, and I think this is the time we graduate from subsistence to mechanized farming. We don't have doubt in your ability to put smiles in our faces. This your payback visit to us is enough and attention to the true leadership quality that you are known for.
Others who spoke at the event, they would continue to contribute their quota to the development of the state.
Ondo State Primary Health Care Development Agency has advised residents of Akure against exposing themselves to the present harsh weather conditions to avoid contracting diseases. The Director of Medical Laboratory Services, Ondo State Primary Health Care Development Agency, Dr. Bankole Adeyemi, made a plea while speaking with Osrc reporter in Akure. Tosin Adipowali has the detail. Okay, we'll bring you the details in our subsequent bulletins. The Ondo State government has continued its sensitization campaign to prevent cholera outbreak in the state. Head of Local Government Administration in Akure South Local Government, Mudukwe Omoloja, who led the officials of Council's Environmental Health Services on the campaign to public places in the state capital, said Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is committed to preventing the outbreak of the communicable diseases in the state. Omoriola Mbiji has the detail.
Currently, Nigeria has recorded over 2,000 cases of cholera outbreak in 33 states, with over 60 deaths. Ondo is among the few without signs. Active lanes of the adopts necessary measures in preventing its outbreak. Local government council's health administration, Mrs. Modupe Omoloja, sensitize the general public to the disease. Among places visited were Palace, Market, Sabo Afulo Ereke Som, and Isolo, where the officials communicated in different languages: Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and Akure dialects. Mrs. Omoloja said the exercise is needed at this time when the state is free.
The governor now deemed it fit that we need to sensitize our people so that because he doesn't want to do any mass burial in Ondo State. And that is the reason why we are here this morning, to sensitize our people, to let them know that they have to be hygienic. All the things they sell, all the products they are selling must be covered. Will not be flying on whatever selling.
Environmental services in the local government
regularly, and they must not dump their refuse inside drainage, the public drainage. Even any drainage, there must not be open defecation. That is to say, they must not defecate outside. Each household must have a toilet. Then they must not buy rotten tomato, rotten pepper, rotten fruit. Then anybody that want to eat fruits must make sure, and vegetable must make sure they wash their fruits and their vegetable before they eat it.
Bó ṣe yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe gan nìyẹn, bó ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lóṣù abẹ́ kan láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ kí wọ́n máa ṣí àwọn ẹ̀rìn tì, ìyẹn ló máa jẹ́ àǹfààní gbogbo everybody.
The exercise continues with the silting of drains across the council area. Omoriola Ngbiji, Osrc News.
In the meantime, the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission has inaugurated the state-of-the-art building at the Ondo State Specialist Hospital, Akure. According to the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Banji Ajaka, the Orange Insurance Building will provide for a release of the various health insurance schemes to gain access to accessible healthcare delivery. Osrc's Joy Pius report that the Commission also presented equipment and drugs to the health clinic of Ondo West Local Government Secretariat.
In furtherance of the commemoration of the 5th anniversary of Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, this Orange Health Insurance Building was commissioned to enable staff of the state easier inaugurating the edifice. Ondo State Commissioner Dr. Banji Ajaka restated the place of the state government in providing quality services to the people of the state.
What we should do is to provide quality service to our people, and in doing that, this project is very, very important. Provide quality service to the people of the state.
According to the Director General,
Provide quality service to the people of the state.
According to the Director General, Ondo State Contributory Health Commission, Dr. Abiodun Oyene, the building will also provide a conducive atmosphere for health workers to carry out their duties effectively.
We are excited that this innovation, we are bringing it to bear in Ondo State, and our teaming and release can be rest assured that going forward, qualitative services be provided across a network of providers across the 18 local governments.
Secretary, Ondo State Drugs and Health Commodities Management Agency, Amos Oyegbusi, and others commended the initiative, calling for proper maintenance of the building.
We need to have that agreement, to have a protocol. If you are thinking of program material, what do you need? If you are thinking of simple complication, what do you need?
The health sector is turning to a greater height in those states. We want to have, we are no longer employing for activity, we are employing for productivity. For me, that is the way healthcare should go. Patients should leave the hospital satisfied that they have a website.
The team was also at Ondo West Local Government Secretariat to present equipment and drugs to the health clinic. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
And now, the Association of Nigerian Broadcasters has commended the management of Osrc on its efforts at transforming the state-owned stations. The association also lauded the birth of Sunshine 96.5 of Malalaye for projecting indigenous language and culture to the world. The Ondo State chapter of the association, during a court-survey call to the state-owned media station, sought the collaboration of the media management and upholding professionalism in the media industry. The chairman, Osrc, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, assured the group of the station's readiness to support the initiative that will strengthen media practice.
Osrc have been a rallying point for a very long time. It has been a pace setter. It produced many of us. And I will say without mincing words that Osrc is the leader of leaders among the media houses in Ondo State. Not only in Nigeria as a whole.
Our plan is to extend the frontiers of broadcasting. And don't let the chairman say, it consists of broadcasters all over Nigeria. And we should not just cut the gap, cut it off, because the future is just staring at us. A lot of people are still going to be coming up in this field, and we believe that we need to come up with a body that will take care of the aspects of extending the frontiers and training and retraining of members.
Broadcaster. If what the broadcaster is just doing is talking. But there is a whole lot of gains if the broadcast, if you meet people, you listen to programs, and you can pick one or two things. We want to make our news platforms available to support this novel. Rest assured that your bank and call, we will support you. If we don't support you, we lose. If we don't support you, our major responsibility to communicate to people who lose out. It's not easy to get people like this come together with all those lofty goals. If you lose them because of pride or whatever, you lose your mandate. So we have to work together. And we work, we
speaking there. The signing into law of the amended bill to increase the number of judges in the state has been described as historic and a strong determination to promote quick and equitable dispensation of justice. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who signed the bill into law at Koko Conference Hall of the Governor's Office in Akure, renewed the administration's commitment to making the state judiciary the envy of the nation. The governor reaffirmed his dedication to strengthen the fabric of society and enhance administration of justice. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole reports that the number of judges in the state has now increased from 24 to 35.
The historic event held at the Cocoa Conference Hall of the Governor's Office in Akure to sign the amended bill to increase the number of judges in Ondo State. Associates. The Chief Judge of the state, Justice Olusegun Odushola, said the event was a testament to the commitment of Governor Aiyedatiwa to reduce delay in the administration of justice.
This expansion will enable us to tap into the talents of a diverse range of legal professionals, bringing fresh perspectives and expertise to the bench.
Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladiji, who applauded the governor for his doggedness to reduce the floodgate of litigation in the state, said the amended bill was passed by the lawmakers on the 27th of June 2024.
The bill will open the frontier of judiciary toward the appointment of quality lawyers in occupying the bench. This will enhance quick delivery
in the state.
For the first time ever, since the creation of our state, we are increasing the number of judges in our judiciary. As I signed this bill into law today, we not only expand access to justice, but also fortify the foundation of our democracy. By increasing the number of judges, we are not only reducing the workload of the existing judges, but also enabling the judiciary to tackle the backlog of cases. We equally that our state is a beacon of progress where the rights and dignity of all citizens are cherished and protected.
Governor Aiyedatiwa, who renewed his administration's commitment to make the state judiciary the envy of the nation, reaffirmed his dedication to strengthen the fabric of society and enhance administration of justice.
It is indeed a momentous occasion that demonstrates our unwavering commitment to justice, equality, and the rule of law. Let us celebrate this momentous occasion with pride, knowing that our collective efforts will resonate for generations to come.
The governor appreciated the State House of Assembly for the quick passage of the bill, which from 24 to 35. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government has reiterated its commitment to maintaining peace among warring communities in the state. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, while playing host to the representatives of Akure and Idori communities in the state capital, appealed for peace to avert any breakdown of law and order. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemi was at the meeting as the report is presented from our studios.
The meeting was at the instance of Ondo State government following lingering crisis between the two communities over land disputes. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, said the state government will be fair to the two parties involved in the land dispute, calling the boiling of boundary disputes and bring governance closer to them. He said a committee will be set up to hear both parties involved and come up with resolutions that would put an end to the crisis.
I understand committee was raised for this purpose before, but because of the demise of the governor, the committee could not submit their reports. So the summary is that he will explain everything. The summary is that we are going to reconstitute another committee to solve this problem. But meanwhile, let the status quo remain.
They enjoyed monarchs of the two communities to continually foster strong and peaceful relationships with their neighbors.
This was a cruise of discussion at a one-day sensitization program organized by Sports Writers Association of Nigeria SWAN on the state chapter in collaboration with National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA on the state command on ameliorating the negative impact of drug abuse among athletes. Abraham Isaac reports that while the sensitization premised on the theme drug abuse, battling a menace in Nigerian sports, speakers act on regular doping tests before and after competitions.
The larger group of athletes are the youth who are susceptible to illicit use of drugs. It necessitated this one-day sensitization on tackling drug abuse among athletes organized by the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria, SWAN, Ondo State Chapter, collaboration with Ondo State Command of National Drug Ondo State Commander of the NDLEA led by Mumine Raji among others. In his opening remarks, Mr. Raji promised increased involvement in sports events as part of efforts to wage war against drug abuse and trafficking.
Drugs is a scourge. It is something that without it, nobody can commit crime. But what we have decided to do, yes, I can see some, is we will take the evangelism to them. We'll go to their camps, to their training camps, one by one, Sunshine, and all the state contingents.
Resource persons at the sensitization program also emphasized on professional advice before athletes use medication and the need to adhere to the core values of sports.
I have some reality checks here, and there is something that is based on Galveston tests. We should do it for our athletes too. That's one of the things I think we should do. Drug, even though I know this thing will kill me, even though I know this thing will cost me ill health. A lot of athletes, they do that. As a matter of fact, we must know who their friends are. From some of the things I have said, you will realize that it is relationships that causes this thing.
It inculcates discipline, then unity, either among friends, schools, states, or nations of the world, and healthy living. Inculcate athletes, players, the best habit, friendship, health, competition, the winning mentality, teamwork, fair play, and fighting spirit.
It is the hope of all stakeholders that the sensitization serves its purpose in putting a stop to the menace of drug abuse and doping among athletes. Abraham Isaac, Osrc News.